Today we're looking at rounding to a certain number of decimal places. This is something that you're pretty familiar with, but I thought I'd give you a quick review just in case you need a bit of a refresher. So sometimes it's what do we round for, I guess, is the first thing. We round because we're trying to make a calculation easy. It's often used for estimation, so it's a round about something. And what I like to do is think about a kind of a number line sort of situation. So why don't we just start with an example like 6.38, and let's say I want to round to one decimal place, so say 1 to 1 decimal place, 1 dp. So what you want to do is in your number line like this, you think, well, at one end I've got 6.3 at 1 decimal place, and at the other end I've got 6.4. This would be halfway, wouldn't it? 6.35. This is our halfway mark. And then you put in your number. Okay, 6.38. Well, 6.38 is going to be here. So this is where 6.38 would be. And you can see that it's closer to the 6.4 than it is to the 6.3. So we're going to say that's going to be 6.4 to 1 decimal place. Okay, why don't we now try 6.75 to 1 decimal place. Okay, so we'll just clear this top bit off again and we'll see what that looks like. So 6.75, well, when we round it, it's going to be between 6.7 and 6.8. And I hope you can see that midway has got to be 6.75. Now we are exactly, with this one, bang on halfway. What do we do when we're halfway? Well, the convention is that we just round up. Even though it's equally between those two values, we would round this. So we say 6.7 to 1 decimal place, we would say is going to be 6.8. Alright, now let's try moving to 2 decimal place rounding. So let's say we want to round 4.025 to 2 dp. Okay, we'll just clear off this data from the earlier question. Okay, now we're looking at 2 decimal places, so the low value would be 4.02 and then the upper value would be 4.03. Remember, we're going to 2 decimal places, so we're looking at this second decimal place here. What happens to this? Okay, now 4.025 is here, 4.025. Again, exactly halfway between these two, and using our rule, if it's exactly halfway between, the convention is we round up. So it would be 4.03 to 2 decimal places. Let's try another one. Okay, let's try something like this one, 4.204. And we want to do that also to 2 dp. And the first step is to think, okay, well, if we're looking at 2 decimal places, we're going to go 4.20, and it's got to be between 4.20 and the only other possibility is 4.21. Okay, those are the 2 options, and this falls, where does this fall? 4.20, 4.201, 4.202, 4.203, 4.204. That's where we are, here. And this is midway, which would be 4.205. So you can see that this is closer to 4.20, so we're going to round down 4.20. Let's try another one, but let's maybe this time we will move to 3 decimal places. Okay, so 3 decimal places. Let's try that. We'll use a red pen this time. Okay, let's say we got something like 6.60036, and we want to go to 3 dp. Well, our first value is 6.600 right? That's our third decimal point here, isn't it? Okay, so at the other end we'll have 6.601. Now where does this fall? 6.0136. Well, what's in the middle of these two? It's going to be 6.605. That's halfway between. Now where's this? Well, 6.6001, 6.6002, 6.6003. So this one is, maybe about there. 6.60036. You can see that it's closer to this value here, so we'd say it's going to be 6.600. One last one. Sometimes they get a bit more tricky. Let's say we've got 6.6999 to 3dp. Okay, so again, let's place these values at the bottom. We're going to have 6.699, that's our 3dp, and the next value at 3 decimal places is going to be 6.700. I hope you can see that. If you move up one here, it'll make us to 6.700. Midway between them is 6.6995. And what we have here is 6.6999, and that is here. This is 6.6999. So you can see you're rounding this way, and that will be 6.700. Okay, hopefully this is making sense to you. What you can do with these when you're working on them is to just follow a very simple rule. Let's say we've got something like 6.782 and we're rounding to 2dp. What you want to do is look at your second decimal point, okay? And to decide whether it goes up, you look at this next thing. So you look over here, let's have a look at this. If this value here is 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4, that 8's going to stay the same. But if it's 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, it rounds up. So in this case, it would be 6.78. But if we had instead, if we had 6.787, this is 5 or more, then we would round up to 6.79. Well, I hope this makes sense. I'm pretty sure you should be okay with this exercise 6A. Alright guys.